Oh, yo, by the way, damn, this should be loud. Can you hear me? All right, so if that's the case, because our shit's been running to like 2 hours, what we could do is maybe at some point we're just kind of going through shit, and then we know, all right, at this point we need to start the mock, and then just wrap up like that at like a certain minute mark. But you feel me? You're muted right now, bro.
Bet. I'll hit you in the private chat.
All right, that's cool. Yeah, there, exactly, perfect. Like, yo, we need to do this, and then that'll be smooth. Give me a second. All right, all right. Oh my god. All right, you on that shit push now?
You ready?
Yes, sir. Hey, welcome back to Matter of Fact. Man, we about 10 days away from the regular season, man. Thursday, Friday, more international games, a lot of cuts going on, a lot of hold-ins and holdouts coming to fruition, except with your team. We'll see how that goes. He might be a Ram or a Bengal or or I
Yeah.
don't know. I
If
don't
you
know.
if you know like I know you good.
Hey, man, I love that song. But yeah, man. I mean, today we're just going to talk about a lot of the fantasy movers and how some of these cuts and just these roster moves all together, some of these signings, how we think it's going to impact these teams, and we could get just kind of go from there. End it out with another fantasy mock. But first things first, Joe Mixon, it seems like, they didn't activate him. So first 4 weeks, he's done. And this is why we say, like, you really shouldn't be doing your drafts until the latest date possible, because I know there's some people that probably got him earlier than they would have if they got this information. I mean, this is a pretty important Monday, but
I'm about to pull
that's pretty big.
Some news and notes real quick.
Are you investing into this Houston backfield though, outside of Joe Mixon, like a Dameon Pierce?
I mean, I kind of already talked to you about Woody Marks. So for me, I'm not necessarily targeting
Nick Chubb.
him.
No Nick Chubb.
What'd you say?
No Nick Chubb.
I mean, respectfully, bro, I don't know how many games he got. Like, I just like the fresh legs for real. Like, I'm not even going. Like, it sounds crazy to say, but yeah, like I just like the guy that's younger and has fresh legs to hold it down until Joe Mixon gets back. But I mean, bro, we don't even really know for real at this point, bro. When it comes to Joe, because he's out for 4 weeks, but he will at least miss the first 4 games. So this could be more games.
Yeah, I'm off Joe Mixon. I mean, I want a piece of this offense, right? So I want a piece of this backfield. I want some of the receiving options. Woody Marks is definitely somebody that you put as a sleeper. But I wouldn't mind taking a stab at like Nick Chubb to start, because they got to start somewhere. It might not be Woody Marks to start off. And like I said, like this is supposed to be, I think this is going to be a rejuvenated offense. I like some of the additions they made in the draft. And, hopefully, what's his name? Ersaray could supplement what they have there, the left tackle position, hold up for CJ Stroud. And if you're putting up points, what are you doing at the end of the game? You're running the ball. So they're definitely going to need that. It's kind of interesting how these teams, knowing that this is a pretty stacked running back class, like how long they waited to attack the position. Like, how the Dolphins love using their running backs. Speaking of them, they were expecting, Achane, sort of a question mark. Jalen Wright, he's kind of out of there. Alexander Madison. I don't think he's good. Anyway, like I don't think he's good. So I'm good with that, because he was never making my team. But Ollie Gordon's the guy you want from Miami. He should be going up, and that's a nice late round flyer for you. And I just don't think your league is that serious if you drafted already. You shouldn't have drafted yet. Shouldn't have drafted. Some
people do want to take advantage of the ADPs and shit. Like some people do.
But is that people, or is that commissioners who are like making rogue decisions? Because some commissioners like going rogue.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm in this slow draft. I've been in this slow draft since goddamn Friday. So
Audric Estime, that shit just happened. So with him, they just add. I think he's talented though. I wouldn't be surprised if y'all picked him up. Would y'all be interested, or would you be interested in the Cowboys scooping up Estime?
Sure. Why not? Like, he got a pulse and he can play running back. Come on, bring your ass on. Let's see what you got.
I thought he was good. I thought he was.
It's a numbers game though, and like they like KJ Harvey. They paid money for J.K. Dobbins. And they obviously like
what's his name? Jaleel McLaughlin.
McLaughlin. So it's just like those are the 3 backs. Maybe they think he might clear waivers because people might want their own running backs. But yeah, and this is the other side of
why don't you go ahead and explain? Go ahead.
I was gonna say this is the other side of this. Was like in a way like. It's interesting. They never once said like, "Hey, yo, we might cut Audric Estime," or they never like really checked to see if anybody wanted to trade for him. You know, like they kind of could have did the same thing that the Commanders did with Brian Robinson. They just didn't do it.
Bro, then that's not on the same level, though. I mean, Brian Robinson was really producing it. And speaking of Brian Robinson, I'm pretty high on him just because, with the Niners, that backfield, there's always some injuries there. They definitely need the running backs. I think he's pretty decent in pass pro. So I think he's going to be utilized. I think he's going to have a fire lit under him. Kind of similar, ironically, to Deebo Samuel. So they kind of changed spots there with, Deebo being like a wide back.
He's 22. I don't know. Like it's hard to kind
of. You want him? I could tell you want him,
bro. I like him. What's the difference between him and Phil Maffa? You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I mean. Like when it comes to this shit, like all right, if y'all scouting, if your staff feels like they got a guy, like okay. Like I literally have nothing outside of the fact that we know his name. It's like. If he clears waivers, all right. If they like Phil Maffa on our team better, even though he has a bad shoulder, okay. Like you know what I'm saying? Or maybe somebody else gets cut that we don't even know about. Like we're not even like that didn't even play last year, undrafted free agent, but he ran well. And they decide they want to take him on just because it was a running back heavy depth chart. Like it's just one of those things, bro, where it's like, all right, bro.
Yeah, I'm just sharing real quick because I got some shit in my folder. Bro, this 1080p is throwing me off right now. Like it's going so what just happened? All right, cool. All right, so Dom the Great, y'all know that's me. Highest paid edge rushers though, the Bengals. This seems like the last dance for the Bengals, man. $30 million a year. As you can see, my boy Brian Burns there, number 8. Rashawn Gary. Number 10, underrated pass rusher for the Packers. Montez Sweat, number 9. Bears, Josh Hines-Allen, Jags. And then you have Trey Hendrickson there for 1 year, $30 million. He gets a $14 million pay raise. And this is like a prove-it year for the next team because I'm sure he's done with the Bengals, their cheap operation after this. But this is sort of like a last dance because they need his talent on the field. Shamar Stewart, if you know his production in college. I think he had like 4 sacks his entire career over there. So, I mean, definitely very necessary for them. I have the Bengals making the playoffs, so I still want a piece of this Bengals offense, but pretty interesting. A lot of things are happening right now. What else that I have here? That shit's funny. But yeah, besides that, Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin, he just signed a deal, makes him, I think, like the 6th paid wide receiver in the league.
Yeah, he's up there with
which we never expected him. We never expected him to not be on the Commanders, to be honest. Like my Giants play him week 1. I was fully expecting him to be available, very necessary for that Commanders offense. So shout out to him. Definitely deserves it. He's been there. He's probably played with like a dozen quarterbacks, and he's been productive every year. So, there's like a loyalty tax that comes into this shit, man. Like, pay me. I've been here. I've been healthy. I've been producing. Now that y'all got your star, you finally got a franchise quarterback. Pay me my bread and pay me for the back end a little bit. The back end, what I was dealing with. And we have this star rookie prospect, 5-year window of y'all got the bread, y'all got the money, so I should be the first one getting paid. Simple.
Yeah, but everybody got to do dealings. You know what I mean? He got to hold in. They got to stay firm on what they say. And then August 25th comes, and we got to prepare to play football. So, hey, phones start ringing. People start negotiating.
Classic. When's the last time you had a Smirnoff Ice? When's the last time you had one of these?
2014.
Throwback.
2014.
On some Mad Dog shit.
But yeah. So I mean, this is usually how it goes. Like if you're not, you have to be in the building today. Like if you're going to play next Sunday, you have to be in the building. So, that's just usually what happens. I do think this is rather interesting though, that Jacoby Myers requested a trade because this came in first.
That's the next thing I wanted to get into.
Yeah.
AJ, this is the AJ segment because AJ's real tapped into this.
Okay. Well, yeah, this happened at 3, and then we found out about this at 5:45. So
that's what I'm saying. So what's interesting with the Raiders is that boy Dante Thornton, 6'5", runs like a 4.3. He's been outshining their second round pick, Jake Beck. Yeah, that I think he where'd he go? TCU, I believe. But
yeah, well, he's from LSU, then he went to TCU, and then Thornton went to Tennessee.
Right. But he's been shining. That's a late round dart throw that I definitely recommend. I think they're going to really. I feel like, all right, this is how I feel like this played out, right? I feel like Jacoby Myers, he's there, practice room, whatever, doing his thing. He's like, damn, this thing is kind of a dog. Now, pay me right now before y'all try to allocate these funds.
The thing is, they don't play the same position. So I mean, like I'm not even gonna lie. Like this one is actually pretty surprising. Like for me, like This is a surprise. This is surprising because it's like, yo, when it was time to get your money, that was a few months back. Today's the first day of practice, like real practice. And you're talking about now you want to trade. I just feel like this one right here, I don't know what his play is. Like I don't know what the play is. And it already said the Raiders have no intention of trading him. So I already told you how it goes. Like you can request a trade in the NFL and they're just going to tell you like, all right, cool. But practice starts.
Well, Austin, you got to realize too. I mean, Jacoby Myers, I think he's a pretty underrated receiver, but he's not somebody they're going to letting them know, hey, we're drafting a bunch. They drafted a good amount of receivers. They still have Trey Tucker there.
My whole thing is he was starting. He didn't have to worry about his position until after he requested his trade, and Amari was signed. So like I'm trying to figure out like
but Amari's not moving.
But I'm saying, did you know that Amari was coming through and you're like, yo, this is too many wide receivers, I want out? Or are they like, okay, he's bugging now. We don't know what's going on. We need Amari for insurance. Like this is just an interesting time frame.
I feel like it's the latter for that to happen that way. Unless he has an inside scoop. I mean, that'd be pretty interesting.
The players know before. The players probably know, the news before we do. Oh, we about to get Amari back here. Somebody was probably geeked up in the locker room, like, oh, hey, Amari coming back. Probably was a staffer.
How many? What was probably like a 4-hour time difference, probably between him requesting the trade and
not even
him getting signed.
Yeah, that don't happen. He requested the trade at 3:22. Amari was signed at 5:45, or it was announced that Amari was signed at 5:45.
Okay, damn. Yeah, damn.
But again, team citing his value said they have no plans to do so. Like Myers and team attempted to negotiate a new. Okay, see what I'm saying? Again, it's always about the money, bro. These motherfuckers know they're not really getting traded. But the only thing they can really say is, "I will crush the trade."
Yeah, that's their only leverage play. That's their only leverage plays at the end of the day, which is why it's really hard to take these trade requests serious. Because it's all right.
I feel bad for the people that do, because I've been trying to explain it to them for almost a decade that, like, bro, you don't really have to worry about
that. Yeah, but like, I
never take the trade request serious, because at the end of the day, bro, if you have value to them, and like he had 1,000 yards last year, dog, they're not trading you. Like. That's just what it is.
Yeah. But I feel him though, because when are you going to negotiate? Like if Dante Thornton is what we possibly perceive him to be, then it's like, all right, we really don't need you. We could kind of just cut you loose now.
But you pay me now. You need him today though. Dante Thornton is going to be good and he's going to get his money, but that might be a year or two down the line. Jacoby Myers had 1,000 yards for you last year. You know
No,
what I'm
he's
saying? At
definitely
28.
necessary. Like I was taking. It's funny because over the weekend I was looking at their offense. I'm like, yo, with who's stepping up in this offense? Obviously, a Brock Bowers, Michael Mayer was a relatively high pick. At least for a tight end. Like the offense with Genty there, you add in Geno. Like this offense might be all right, which is why I don't think the Chiefs are just going to be a cakewalk through that division like usually. And it's not just because of the Broncos and the Chargers. You know what I mean? But Jacoby Myers, big piece of that puzzle. Interesting to see what they do. But I wasn't really worried about him getting traded until the Amari Cooper signing. And that's when I was like, all right, there's something funny going on around here. And, with Vegas, there's always kind of something funny going on with Vegas.
Yeah. But again, I'm sure they'll figure out something with the contract. Like, honestly – but we'll see. It's interesting. I mean, today at all days requested trade is just kind of off. Like that's why I'm surprised. Like I'm like, bro, you're supposed to do that last month. So
I'm
seeing
it's
something deeper than what we know right now had to happen in that
I'm telling you, man, he's just seen the trajectory of this team, and he's like, "No, give me my money now. I need that insurance now."
I mean, they probably were already working on the deal, though. They probably were already working on the deal the whole summer. Like, yo, we'll get this done, and he didn't want to be, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like we just now hearing about it. So like, I feel like it fell out today. Like I feel like that shit fell out today. So at 3 o'clock,
They probably had Cooper loaded up. Obviously, former Raider probably had that loaded up just in case, and that's like their leverage play. Like, all right. Like these rookies are kind of baking. We did draft like 2 receivers. We have Brock Bowers. He's going to be our target. He's going to get the most targets, and he's really our number one weapon. We have Genty, could catch it out the backfield. So it's definitely going to be interesting.
His whole thing is that he's 28, so he does need to try to get some bread now.
Right.
So I mean, I get both sides, bro. I always get both sides, and I'm rooting for the player. But we'll see how it goes. We see how it goes. Again, I don't know where Amari has at this point, but it's nice to see him back with the Raiders. R.I.P. Michael Gallup, he gone. So we'll see.
Y'all should re-sign Michael Gallup, yo. Nice wide receiver 3. Return.
We're okay.
He never missed Todd Archer. That's a Cowboys beat.
What'd you say?
Oh, right. Who's Todd Archer? Todd Archer, beat reporter.
Todd Archer, he's been with ESPN for a very long time. Like he's been with ESPN like for probably the past 20 years, 25 years.
He said that Micah was nowhere to be found in the open portion of practice. You said he's in the building though, right?
Yeah, during the media portion of practice, Micah was nowhere to be found. That's how it goes. But he's there. He's in the building.
I'm probably guessing by tomorrow he's signed because, listen, if Myles Garrett didn't get traded, and honestly, I feel like the Browns should have just traded him, and this was a perfect time to reset their franchise. Nigga, how you going to trade Micah Parsons? So, like, as much as I want them to, as much as I want him in the AFC and out of my division, like, I'm not. It's the same thing with Terry McLaurin. Like, I'm not really thinking about it like, oh, all right, like Micah Parsons, he might be out of here. It's like a very slim chance for me, but
like the only thing that could possibly happen is him actually sit out, but I don't even think he'll do that. I don't think that he'll do that. And I mean, they just got to get this deal done. And they're doing negotiations through the media. Jerry wants the agent out of this discussion. He wants to do dealings with Micah. Micah kind of made a mistake and was negotiating this stuff with Jerry Jones without his agent. Then he gets his agent on the phone, and Micah's like, his agent is breaking it down to him like, yo, hey, like, he's
This is
working you in that
Jerry's
room,
old
bro.
tricks. Yeah, this
Like he's
is
working you in
you.
that room, bro. That's why I do the negotiations and like you be the star football player. And then Jerry's trying to tell the agent how it's going, and the agent's like, yo, bro, no, we gotta negotiate this. And he like, ain't no negotiations. And ain't no negotiations, already negotiated. So, who knows? Micah might have really was cool with 35 at one point. There might have been a day where Micah was cool with 35, but then his agent was like, yo, we don't know everything. Like, we don't know all the stipulations. We don't know everything that's going on. So let me negotiate a price. And Jerry's like, no, bro, I'm not going for that. We already signed. So we are dealing with a little bit of back and forth. But at the end of the day, obviously you don't follow Cowboys beat and stuff like that. But Trayvon Diggs himself said, Micah's here, he's in the building, and he works out every single day. So you didn't see him in the beginning of the media portion of practice, but he did work out today. And also he says that like this is his family, this is home now. He's like, this is where he wants to be. So you know what I mean? Like it's just two motherfuckers that's in love doing toxic shit to each other. Like at the end of the day, it's just like, yo, they hurting each other, but they do love each other for real. So it's gonna get fixed. And even if Micah got to sit out a few games, I don't know if he'll do it, but yeah.
I feel like Jerry Jones kind of met his match because Micah, he has his podcast going. It's pretty beneficial for him to be a Cowboy with his pod and all that. Because if that nigga was a Jaguar, I mean, when's the last time we talked about Trevon Walker?
I mean, but I'll go as far as to say that right? Micah Parsons is one of the on defense. He's probably the most recognizable person and name because of what you're saying, and also he's a Dallas Cowboy. Again, I know you didn't watch the doc, but like it's hard to get a defensive player with that type of name, like face recognition, and now you got one that's the best at his position. And also he like walks around like he's a superstar and does all these things and he's good for marketing. Like Jerry Jones is not going to give him up. Like I don't even know how much Micah's worth to Jerry Jones, but I know it's not really even. It's probably more than what we're talking about because he knows how much money he can make with Micah Parsons jerseys that are going to sell. And it's like he knows all he got to do is just put a star wide receiver in 88, and that's going to do his thing. You know what I mean? Or the quarterback jersey is going to do his thing. But to have somebody on defense that everybody loves, like that's value to him. It's more valuable than having Javon Walker.
Yeah, I mean, probably the only other defensive player has that household name, facial recognition, because obviously with the helmets and whatnot, it's probably like Myles Garrett, I would say,
or TJ
in terms of being recognizable.
Yeah,
TJ Watt.
You know what I mean? Like I'm like
before Aaron Donald retired, Aaron Donald.
Yeah, like football guys know Jalen Ramsey. Football guys know who's good on defense. But like, let's be real, bro. Does anybody know who Chris Jones is?
I mean, I get what you mean, like the average, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like they're not like, oh, that's Chris Jones. No matter where bro, I saw Micah on the bike, and my man was like, yo, that's Micah. What? Micah. like you know what I mean? Like on a bike, on a bike riding like he Debo.
All right, man. So, relax, man.
Relax. I have a picture.
I like he Debo is crazy.
No, that's what he was doing.
I thought you said he was with his daughter, but you're not riding around like Debo. Like
no, the bike was like the bike Debo bike. That Debo bike. That like that whatever. Okay. You know, you're like leaning kind of.
Yeah. So he was in California and he was trying to really tap into the culture.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And like his daughter was in a basket behind him, like was in a basket. And he was with his brother and shit. But it's like, yeah, bro, like they want to be in Dallas, but they got to do dealings like this. And also Jerry's trying to get Micah to break up with the agent. Because so this is the same agent that T. Higgins had.
So he's hoping, and T. Higgins, before he got that deal done, he got rid of the agent. So he kind of wants him to pull a T.
Yeah, he wants basically what he wants is for Micah to be like, yo, I want this deal done right now. I don't care. I don't care about what you're talking about. I want this deal done. But hopefully his agent's like, yo, listen, it's not about you. It's not about giving, like, at the end of the day, bro, nobody should be giving no team a discount. Like, I understand fans don't feel that way, but like they created a fake salary cap so that they can try to get you to take less. So now you, the superstar, Micah Parsons, takes less. Guess what happens when the B tier or the C tier player comes in and they trying to negotiate? Well, you can't get that number because Micah took less. You come on, this is what we do. It's the Cowboy way.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's
it becomes a negotiation factor
it's a trickle
all the
down
way down the
effect.
line. So that's why it's like, nah, we got it. The number has to be the number because it's not really even about our deal and our negotiation. It's about all the other players behind us.
So what do you think the number is going to be? TJ Watt, he's getting 41 mil, but what's important is guaranteed. He's getting 3 years, 108 million guaranteed.
Okay. Well, they already said Micah was going to be offered 200 million guaranteed. That's why I'm interested to see how many
200 million?
Yeah. So that's why I'm interested to see
guaranteed.
How many
Man,
years?
Of course, this shit's taking forever. That's crazy.
No, that's what Jerry Jones was going to offer him. Jerry Jones said that he guaranteed him 200 mil, but how many years?
Be lying.
How many years? No, it could be true, but 200 mil guaranteed for an 8-year contract? No, like we're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like we want to get back to
contract. It's crazy.
What'd you say?
Well, why can't Micah take a Pat Mahomes type deal? What's the problem?
Because as an agent, I want to get back to free agency. I want us back. I want when the bag gets bigger. Once the new
you have me siding with Jerry Jones a little bit. Fuck this.
Bro, I mean, listen, that's what he wants you to do. He wants you to side with him. I side with the agent. I saw with the agent.
I saw a decent amount of Cowboy fans. There's a lot of people kind of on your side. Correct me if I'm wrong. Kind of rallying behind Jerry Jones a little bit.
No, they like okay. Here's the situation. That's what Jerry does. Jerry said that, oh, I offered him all this deal, and his agent told me to shove it up my ass. His agent never said that, but Jerry Jones is going to use the media.
So how you know he doesn't? He didn't say that. How you know he didn't say that? And when I said the 200 mil thing, I feel like he didn't offer him that. Like if he lied about
Ryan Clark came out and was like, "Yo, like I talked to David Amagella, and he said that I've never even used a cuss word. I've never cussed like that. I don't talk like that. You know what I mean? Like, but again, Jerry Jones is selling, bro. You don't understand what it was last week was, bro. We have a show on Netflix. He is promoting. He needs to get people to watch that show. He needs to get people. He likes when people are on his side. Remember when we were at the game and Buddy was like, "Yeah, but I just wanted to believe that he was telling the truth because Jerry Jones said that we were going to go all in next year." And I was like, "Bro, we're not going all in." I was like, "We're not going all in." And he never showed you all in, but that fan believed that it was going to be true because Jerry Jones said it. Bro, Jerry Jones, like that's what I'm telling you. Watch that doc. It's really good. It's not even from like a Cowboy standpoint. But to understand, like I understand Jerry language. I understand all of this. But at the end of the day, I know for a fact Jerry's mad that he always gets taken to the shed. Like, think about it, bro. We just did this last year with CeeDee Lamb. I can give you a list of players on the Dallas Cowboys that the Cowboys have literally done this to since 2015. Since 2015. Actually, I'm about to pull it up real quick.
Let me guess. Des Bryant. Maybe Zach Martin, Zeke.
Yep.
Who else? Nah. DeMarcus Ware's before that time, right?
Yeah, but his name is DeMarcus.
Well,
DeMarcus Lawrence. Look. 2015, Des Bryant, Rock Nation, was tagged in contract dispute, dragged out. 2018, 2019.
Hey, shout out to Nikki.
D-Law, David Cantor was tagged twice, contract dispute, dragged out. 2019, Rocky Arsino, Jamar Chase and T. Higgins agent, held out, contract dispute, dragged out. 2021, Dak Prescott, Todd France, tagged twice, contract dispute, dragged out. 2023, Zach Martin, Todd Condon, held out, contract dispute, dragged out. 2024, Tory Dandy, CeeDee Lamb, held out, contract dispute, dragged out. 2025, David Malagella, held in, contract dispute, dragged out. Like, it's what we do.
That nigga don't get tired of this. All right, whatever.
Bro,
All right. Enough about the Cowboys.
He is tired of it. That's why he's so mad right now, because he thought he got Micah. He thought that he got him. That's why he's mad, bro.
He should offer something in the contract where he gives some extra media attention and resources to his podcast. You know, and maybe sprinkle a little bit of Bitcoin in there.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? He already, that's the thing too. Even for Micah, it's like, bro, I already got, like, you see it all over everything. Every sports network has a former Dallas Cowboy commentating the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he knows, like, Michael Irvin is still rich off of this shit. Troy Aikman's still rich off this shit. Emmitt Smith's still rich off this shit.
Well,
Dez, like Dez and Tony, like, so it's like he knows when if he stays in Dallas, like, he's good. He's paid for life.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't see him leaving. Hey, Austin, I know you got that thing in an hour. You want to get into this fantasy shit?
Yeah, let's get it.
Get into this fantasy shit?
Let's do it.
All right. And now in this fantasy segment, we're going to talk about some of our mock drive Monday. If you have a serious league, we're assuming you're still doing mocks.
In 8 minutes. I'm going to that joint.
12-teamer in 8 minutes.
Yeah, PPR.
Hold on, 12. Oh, okay. I see it. What did you hit?
I hit 7.
You third. Oh, you hit 7?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go right next to you, my nigga. I'm gonna try to fuck with you, no Diddy.
All right, I like it.
I'm gonna fuck with you.
The people I'm gonna be drafting with gonna do the same shit.
I'm gonna fuck with you. Also, me and Austin have a league together where I'm commissioner. It's $100 league. We're going to be live streaming that. That one's either on Sunday or Monday, so stay tuned. We're going to have flyers for that. But you'll see our individual strategies. Yeah, I know. Shit's creeping, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shit's creeping.
I got a football game.
You're going to see our individual strategies at play next Thursday. Who got a football game?
Cowboys.
Oh, yeah. And don't forget, we have a betting segment. Right now, it's a lot of fantasy and whatnot. We're going to keep you posted with the fantasy.
All right, let's see what we got.
Waiver wire ads and lock. That's our 3 favorite week. Like, love, lock. That's the name of the betting segment. We'll keep you posted with that. Track our picks. Austin be hitting a lot. I be hitting shit, but I just be more. I'm a little sporadic with my shit. So he sticks to his game plan way more.
You let your heart take over sometimes. You can't control it.
Yeah. He sticks to the script more. So we'll see who does better. What we should do is you got Action Network, right?
Yeah. We can track it. I mean, I think I can track it through Fantasy Pros too. So yeah, we can find a way to track it.
All right, that's a bet. So we
can track shout out to Chris Wavy. Shout out to everybody out there posting, reposting the stream. Appreciate y'all. We trying to get it up. Live streaming. We're gonna be live streaming on Sunday. That shit gonna be funny. I already know. I might live stream Thursday for real. I might, because I can't go out to the bar.
Tag me in. Yeah. You might punch a bitch in her nose or some shit.
Yeah.
trying to troll you after you just bought her a shot. She be trolling about the Cowboys and shit. Because there's a lot of Eagles fans in the DMV.
Yeah. My homegirl, Eagles fan, might do a little skit with her. She funny. She cool.
Facto. All right, let me.
But I mean, they allowed to talk. They allowed to talk their shit, man. They win. Like, one thing about me, you win. Like, bro, you kind of beating on a dead horse, because like I'm already blown. Like, my team lost, so it's like I hate these motherfuckers too. I'm not defending they losing asses.
Oh shit! This shit starts in 30 seconds. I need that.
He always just be ducking off at the randomest times. Like, he don't say nothing. He don't say, like, tell the chat nothing. He just be gone. But we about to do this. We got a Bears guy drafting first. Looks like we only got one auto drafter in here. It's gonna be fun. I'm picking at the 7th spot, one of my leagues, so I keep on selecting there. It's honestly hard picking at 7, but I don't know. We'll see what's going on. All right, Jamar Chase. Let's see what we got, Ralph. The Bears.
Oh, just in time. It's movie time. Would you trade JSN and Amarian for Rasheed, Pollard, and Tet? Fuck no. Fuck no. I'm not doing that.
JSN and Amarian.
See, those are two of my favorite guys. Those are my guys right there. Rasheed, we don't know what's good with him. If you said Xavier Worthy, I'd think about it.
I mean, it would be a
Worthy. I think about it.
I mean, I think the bet would be that you're betting Pollard's going to have a decent season compared to Amarion, and then you're hoping that Tet and JSN kind of equal each other out, and then you really kill shit if Rasheed beats the suspension. Like, it's kind of like a bet on Rasheed for real, because I don't know if I do it, but I think you did a good job drafting, honestly. If you got JSN and
you see number 3, he got Chase Brown at the 3 spot.
That's funny. But hey, Austin, I mean, in the PPR league, it's not too crazy.
You know, he probably did. He got the Trey Hendrickson news and was like, this is the last dance. It's the playoff run right here. He probably stock up on everybody. Stock up on everybody on the Bengals. All right, you up?
Yeah, it's me. I mean, this is every time. Even though, like, I be beating myself up because I really want to do Christian McCaffrey, but I just think this is the last chance that you can get Nico Collins in the back end of the first round. Next year, you're not going to get it.
You're taking Nico over Jettas?
Yeah. And it's not, it's just he ain't practicing yet. Like, they said he's practicing, but they're like, he kind of.
But I thought your philosophy was like, yo, I'm all in, boomer bust. Like, I thought that's your philosophy. Like, what's up, man?
Why would I? If I said that this is the last year you're gonna be able to draft Nico Collins at 7, why would I not be all in on Nico Collins?
Yeah, but Justin Jefferson, to me, look, everyone's up on Chase, which. Look, they're 1A, 1B to me, but my 1A is still Justin Jefferson. So the only reason why I didn't take him was because my boy Neighbors was here. I have to take Neighbors.
When he was playing, like, he was winning shit. He was doing his thing. But
no, I mean, I'm a fan of Nico Collins. Trust.
Yeah.
Neighbors think I'm selling dope. Why did he name himself that, nigga? You were not getting Neighbors. Number 11, Neighbors think I'm selling dope. Nope. We do not.
CeeDee Lamb has actually moved up to like 4 in the ADP now.
Moved up to 4. I thought he was around 3.
Well, remember at one point it was
actually never mind. Achane is still being taken at the top of the second. He's on my fade list. He's on the top of my fade list, bro.
Well, they said that he don't have he's straight.
Okay, is he going to be straight forever? I doubt it. I'm going.
Let's be real, bro.
The receiving option I wanted here. I'm going. Derrick Henry. Neighbors, Derrick Henry. I'm pretty sure I've done this before, but I'm sticking with my philosophy. We're so close to drafting, like we're literally, like we're so close to drafting. I'm doing what I would probably do in this position. But yeah, I got a question for you after you pick.
Damn, I really love him. I love Lad. Like I like this shit. I gotta do it because it's PPR. Fuck it.
Yeah, he's gonna
But
be
like I
fire for
really wanted
PPR.
Josh Jacobs. Like I really wanted to draft Josh Jacobs.
I want him too, but I think he's somebody I'll get. If I have an early pick, that's probably my best chance. But I mean, all right, are you taking Josh Jacobs or Derrick Henry?
I mean, it's the same. It doesn't matter. Like people, they're like, oh, it's PPR, so like don't take Derrick Henry. But Derrick Henry has games where he has 2 touchdowns and like goes crazy, and you can't stop him, and he's a dog. So like he's always getting the 20
And
points for you. Like he's always holding you down.
Yeah, and he's just a freak of nature. So I until he shows me that he's not going to be not healthy, then give me all of Derrick Henry. This is why I wanted to ask you. Damn, I was hoping Jonathan Taylor made it, but that was kind of crazy thinking. See this position right here. I already know what I'm going to do. What I was going to ask you, actually, you're on the clock. Go ahead.
I gotta do James Cook. It's James Cook or Kenneth Walker. I'm going James Cook.
No comment. Thank God. All right, bet. So I could get fucking Kenneth Walker because I was going to get James Cook, but he has the same bye week as Derrick Henry. That's an underrated thing you have to pay attention to. Is your bye weeks.
Bro,
you don't want to be that guy stressing out on bye weeks.
You'll be able to figure that out by week 7. If you're good at this shit, you're going to be able to figure that shit out by week 7.
All right, but do I want 2 of my first 3 picks to have the same bye? No.
Bro, you care about that shit if you already 6-1?
I do care about that shit. All right, but that's no guarantee.
If I'm already killing shit, bro, I will be all right. Figure it out.
That's no guarantee, bro. That's no guarantee. I've been meaning to ask you before it gets back. Who's your one-on-one pick? Like, if you got the first pick, who you taking?
I mean, I had the first pick in one of my drafts. I took CeeDee Lamb.
Right, makes sense.
Yeah,
makes sense.
But again, like it's CeeDee Lamb or Jamar Chase.
Let me ask. Oh, okay, then there's no point in me asking. I was going to ask if you had the number 2 spot, who would you take if CeeDee Lamb was taken? So that's your first 2. Number 3 spot. If CeeDee Lamb and Jamar Chase are taken, who you taking at 3?
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Jahmyr Gibbs over Bijan?
Yeah. I mean, it's hard because the second half of the season, when he was getting all the carries, he did start baking. Like the second half of the season, I think it was like after week 6, he started getting the majority of the carries and he was balling. You know what I mean? So
in terms of strength of schedule, the Falcons, in terms of running backs, this is subject to change because defensive change. And sometimes defenses that we all thought was trash ends up there. All of a sudden they could stop the run. They got the right pieces, coached up the right boys. But for now, Atlanta's number 5. And then in terms of the Lions, they are where are they at? Damn, they're at the bottom. They're at like the back end. 1, 2, 3. They're like 22. In the 20s. 22. So
all right, let's see what we got here.
Am I on? Oh, okay. Cool. I'm on. All right. I kind of want Alvin Kamara just on some nostalgic type shit, but like at the same time, I could I want a piece of this Broncos offense. Like I said, I have a list of offenses that I want a piece of. I want a piece of this Denver Broncos offense. So Cortland Sutton pairing with Malik Neighbors, set it and forget it. They got different bye weeks. Wide receiver 1s, don't got to worry about that. Man, you love Xavier Worthy right here, huh?
Yeah.
You love Worthy right there.
In PPR, I think he's going to get peppered with targets while Rashee Rice is out. And then I think that if he comes back in the middle of the season, I think at that point Xavier Worthy will already be deemed a key piece to the Kansas City offense, and they're going to make sure that they find a way to get him the ball throughout the football game.
Nah, I feel you. If I could get Xavier Worthy, I definitely will. Definitely will. Jacoby Myers. This guy is funny, bro. I mean, not saying that's a bad spot to get him, but Chase Brown in the first, and then
I like this team right here, Ralph. This auto pick team: Bijan, AJ, T, Jalen, DK. It's like DK is the definition of boom or bust. Like either this shit gonna work out with him and Aaron Rodgers, or it's just gonna be all the way bad. But like it could work out really well.
I think it will. I mean, they don't really have that many receiving options, really.
It's just I don't know how much they're gonna throw the football. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if they're gonna be like, you know, Arthur Smith isn't people aren't really a fan of his the way he coaches. But
yeah, well, Aaron Rodgers might just put his nuts on the table mid-season, like, yo, this is how we're running shit now. I know you're getting here. I know you're getting here.
Yes, sir. Come on down, George.
Yep. Knew it.
Come
George
on down,
Pickens.
George.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take, unless there's certain running backs here that I'm a big fan of. Nah, I could wait on running back. Give me Calvin Ridley. I like what I saw from Cam Ward this preseason. I mean, I think he was rightfully so the number one overall pick, even though Jackson Dart might be the best quarterback out this class. Just putting that out there. He might be the best. But Cam Ward, it might be a 1A, 1B, where Cam Ward's 1B. And Calvin Ridley, superstar talent to me, very underrated receiver. Think he's going to get busy. So,
well, also again,
and they're probably going to be down, and so their defense.
They also have the underrated. Best strength of schedule too for wide receivers right now. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like it might work. It's probably going to work out well for Calvin Ridley. I mean, it probably would have worked out well for him last year. It's just, you know, Will Levis wasn't that good.
Yeah, and I feel like Calvin Ridley at this point, especially with the Tennessee Titans, he's not that sexy of a name. So he's somebody that you could target and probably get in a lot of your drafts. And I had to get him there. I think the most interesting spot to see is where Travis Hunter is going.
Really?
It's been fluctuating from 4 to 5 to 6.
Yeah.
I've seen him going to 4th. I've seen him going to 3rd. And he just went at the top of the 6 right here. Would you have taken him if he made it down to you right here?
Yeah, if he would have failed, I would have had to. I would have been like, damn, because it's just, I think he's going to do his thing. I think he's going to, like, I think he's good. I think
Pacheco's back to form, so I'm going to go ahead and take Pacheco here. Want a piece of this Chiefs offense. They're on the list of offense I want a piece of. Think Pat Mahomes going to be on a revenge tour.
Man, he got all them running backs.
I needed to see a little bit more. I needed to see a little bit more. I needed to see a little bit more. And here's the thing with them. I like running back ones where their running back 2 isn't somebody that's getting taken in round 9 or 10. You know what I mean? Like David Montgomery. Or, you know what I mean? I have Gibbs. All right. If he goes down, Montgomery eats, and then you have to rely on whoever else. Like with the Chiefs, I could wait and get Rashard Smith as a handcuff if I can't get Kareem Hunt. Who's really targeting Kareem Hunt like that?
Right. I mean, me personally, I'm not, but you know, somebody might. Let's see who does good shit.
Oof, please. I feel like you're about to fuck me here, man.
Yeah, good shit. I knew he was about to get him.
I was hoping, bro, this would have been an out the park draft.
Hey.
Out the park draft if I could have got him.
Let me see how you feeling. Might go ahead and do this just in case.
Oh my God, bro. I feel like, bro, so you gotta stop doing that, bro.
What?
Don't stop it, bro.
Bro, you look. You can check out my real draft, bro. I draft like this.
That shit is just annoying. All right. Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. Let's just keep stacking some of these running backs. Aaron Jones, PPR. He's gonna be like that still. You big Jordan Mason, Aaron Jones, reliable. Be injured, but he's gonna be important for this offense. And I actually like the fact that he might be splitting some carries there, be healthier down the stretch.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. See what we got here. See what we got.
As you can see, I'm really buttoned up for this draft because now I'm locked in for a real draft. No quarterbacks, no tight ends yet. Shit, you might get a quarterback or tight end before I do.
Maybe. I don't rule anything out.
See what I could stack though. Yeah, that's what I'm targeting for sure.
It's just interesting, this whole situation.
What situation?
Like the advancement, the ADPs, some of these players. Like I remember, bro, there's a time where I was able to get Xavier Worthy, George Pickens, Rebecca Buka, Ricky Parcell, and Matthew Golden. Like you could get them all. You could have all of them on your squad.
But that's what I'm saying. Like imagine because there's people that drafted weeks ago. So imagine if you did that and then you were able to do that because a lot of people get nervous and then they're going by the ADP of whatever platform you're using, and you get some steals, but.
Right. I mean, it's all a game, bro. You gotta know. That's why. I mean, that's part of the reason why I have my own sheet, like my own like rankings, because there's, you know what I mean. There's a guy that I might have ranked 6, but he's at 15. You know, so you got somebody that's ranked wide receiver. You got him ranked wide receiver 36, but the platform that you're using has him ranked as wide receiver 71. That's when you got to figure out, all right, what round we get. Like you got to decide what round we getting them in. You know?
Yeah. I honestly don't like any of the options, so I might get quarterback or tight end right here. Wait. Why is it? Oh shit! I've been on the clock this whole time.
3. They about to give you a tight end.
Nah, and Brock Purdy.
You got Brock. Hey, good job. Go Brock. See me? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just lock this up right here.
Get that. Tyler Warren.
Yeah. And I mean, cool. Really?
I didn't. My shit was lagging. I didn't know I was on the clock, so I only had 10 seconds to pick. Damn, so you got Tyler Warren above Travis Kelce.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to go with the younger guy. But again, it's not that because I got Tyler Warren, I'm going to double up at tight end. It's not like if I would have got Trey McBride, I wouldn't even be looking at tight end. You know what I mean? Or like if I would have got George Kittle or some shit like that, or Brock. But like I believe in Tyler Warren. I think it's going to be sweet for him. But at the same time, that might take some time, and I don't want to put all that pressure on him. Trying to see what we're doing here. What we got? How many wide receivers? Oh, these guys. Oh yeah, because we're chilling. Yeah, we're chilling. Chink Bigsby.
I got 4 running backs. I could use another receiver. Yeah, my running backs are so cool. Yeah. Let me get a receiver. Go ahead and get another receiver. A lot of these niggas I don't want. Ooh, actually, yeah. This is a good spot for him. Go ahead, lock up Christian Kirk. Underrated. Think he's gonna go crazy in the slot. Want a piece of that Houston offense. Once again, bunch of offenses I want a piece of. I got them. Want a piece of Baltimore's offense. Got it. Seahawks. Got it. Denver. Got it. Chiefs. Got it. Vikings. Got it. Texans. Got it.
So, like, long story short, the name of the game that he's basically trying to let you know is it's best to draft players that are on good offenses.
So that's the name of the
So if they're
game for me.
rated, if they're
And then
projected to be one of the highest scoring offenses in the NFL, you should probably get some players on that team. I mean, let's see what we got here. Nico Collins, obviously, Ladd, the go-to guy. You already know Bills is going to do it for themselves. Kansas City, we already know what time it is. George Pickens with Dallas. We'll see what happens with Tony, but he's the backup running back. Matthew Golden should be getting touches. Tyler Warren, security blanket. So yeah, you just kind of do it that way. It should work itself out for you in the end.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. That's the name of the game. And even when I went outside that strategy, I'm still getting pieces like Calvin Ridley. Might not be, but he's the number one. We know if someone's going to get busy, it's going to be him. I'm going to go back into this this well of running backs. I'm going to scoop up Braylon Allen. The fact that Breece Hall seems a little bit unhappy, it tells me Braylon Allen's putting his head down and getting to work, and he might tap into that snap count.
Trey Benson's
a good one.
Things out of Trey Benson.
What about your boy Jaden Blue, bro?
In due time.
See, I've been waiting on tight end. There's still a lot of good tight ends on the board. Niggas is getting Bills. Yo, the guy at the 3 spot is trolling. I want to see drafter. I want to see what his team ends up being. He got Chase Brown in the first, and then forgot who he got in the third. That was interesting, but it's a funny guy.
Oh shit! It's me like a motherfucker. Damn, I didn't know. Okay, see, I like Jadon Blue. I like Dylan Sampson. I got faith that this is going to work itself out. So I'm going here.
Okay, so you got him anyway. Put your radar on him. Hey man, if I could get Mark Andrews in the 11th, sign me up.
Yeah,
sign me up.
Well, it's because he just got back to practice, so people probably think he's hurt or some shit. But that's it. I mean, I think that's a steal.
That's why I waited on tight end, because I saw so many tight ends on the board. I'm like, let that ease up a little bit, and then I'm gonna get after it. Colson Loveland is a prospect I'm very high on. It's just I got some respect for Cole Kmet, so I think he's just Cole Kmet, somebody that you can't just leave off the field.
Bro, why are you drafting? Oh, it's auto draft. Why are you drafting Bo Nix and Dak Prescott? Bugging.
I mean, that's a realistic little strategy there. Because what if, you play the matchup game, one is slated for a shootout, another slated for
I'm just not going.
I'm not going
running back. I'm not going. I'm not going quarterback 7 and 12. Like, I'm not got a problem with getting 2 quarter, but I just wouldn't have got Bo Nix at 7, especially if I can get the likes of Dak Prescott at 12. But to each his own, like you said, like it's realistic. So
I definitely see some people doing that. I'm gonna go ahead and get Dylan Sampson. Quinshon Judkins still doesn't have a contract. They're talking about if they don't sign him, he could re-enter the draft next year. So we'll see what happens with him. But what you think, he's probably not getting signed? There's probably something that we don't know about.
And then right here, if Joe Flacco those first few weeks, it's gonna be fun.
He's wide receiver 2 there, right? It's Jerry Jeudy, then him, you'd say?
Yeah. Or he plays at the X wide receiver and Jerry Jeudy plays in the slot.
Right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get another we get back-to-back B's here. I think I'm gonna get back-to-back B's. Back-to-back B's.
Not me.
Back-to-back B's. You taking any fly? I asked you this already, but it's just funny when I see his name compared to like where he was at in the past. Like you, you taking any flyers on Kyle Pitts?
Bro, yeah. Like I told you, I'm getting two tight ends. So it's like whoever's there, him, Hunter Henry, like Zach Ertz, even like Kate Otten, like there's definitely a bunch of love I'll take.
You went Drake May.
Yeah.
Is that your first quarterback off the board?
Yeah. And it's like that's what I mean. Like, bro, I'm so cool. Like, I'm good with that.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get my boy Pop. This is my boy too. You feel me? This is my boy as well.
Yeah, all right.
It's my boy as well. You take any stabs at Hollywood?
I mean, I don't see why not, but like it's just all the way depends on how my team's configured. Like for me, I got 4
you just got Woody Marks.
Really, really believe in. So it's like they're probably going to be playing the majority of the weeks unless somebody's injured. You know what I mean?
Yep. That would be a good pick just in general, just in case. That'd be a good handcuff. Keenan Allen. I'm going to go ahead and get Ollie Gordon. Like what I see now to him. And just in case, I'm so low on HN, not because of the talent, just based off injury concerns. Feel like they're going to really have to depend on him a little bit at some point in the season. He's going to get active in that offense. Nice little late round flyer.
Young Ho, cool.
Is there any defenses you're targeting?
No, I don't target defenses. Oh shit, I'm back on the clock.
Yeah, man, a lot of autos.
Yeah, I'm not saying like if someone does you can it works, but it's just not enough for me.
So if the Broncos defense is there for you at a good spot, you're not doing that.
No, like I'm really because it takes so much variation. Like yeah, they can win you a week, but they can also be dominant for the majority of a game, and then because of what's it called, garbage time, they end up with like shitty points.
Well, what'd you get?
I got a 70, 73.
I got a 76. I thought they were gonna really rate my shit.
Yeah.
What possibly didn't you like? They gave me the number 1 bench. See, there we go.
I'm betting on. I ain't
right
even
next
worried
to each
about
other
it.
again.
I'm betting on that motherfucker.
They're saying that I reached on Christian Kirk in the 9th. I don't think I reached on him. I mean, look, I like. Oh, okay. They're saying I need to hit the waivers week 12 because of Cortland Sutton, a defense, and Ollie Gordon. Get the fuck out of here. If you drafted Zach Charbonnet at 8.5, or in the 8th round, and drafted a QB later, was Zach Charbonnet there? I kind of agree with them on that. Yeah. But I got Kenneth Walker. That's
probably why they were like, you should draft Jack Charbonnet.
See, but don't you see like why I don't really like a running back 1 and a running back 2 that I have to get both? I don't like that, bro.
I mean, I don't think you have to get both. I don't think you have to get both.
But their logic is like you should have did that. But it's like, bro, I have Kenneth Walker. You know what I mean? And like, if he goes down, they're not just gonna. Zach Charbonnet's not just going to get 100% of snaps.
Yes, he is.
So I might as well go get running back 3, who's running back 2.
It's gonna be Zach. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. I tell you, it's gonna be Zach.
One second. Where are these niggas at? Kenneth Walker. They got Damian Martinez. Well, why can't I just go ahead and get Damian Martinez, bro?
I mean, you can, but Zach Charbonnet wins you the week.
He wins you the week, but let's say it's a season-ending injury for Kenneth Walker.
You gotta, if it's a season injury.
Yeah, I want Zach Charbonnet in that situation.
You know what I mean? Like you gotta just like, you know what I'm saying? That's for all these motherfuckers.
Damian Martinez is there, and then I might have.
You know what I'm saying? Like if Nico Collins is out for the year,
that's why
I'm fucked. You know what I'm saying? Like we not practicing fucked over here though.
Yeah, but that's different. We're talking running backs. Your receiver go down. It really that depends more. But a no-name running back could win you shit really. This is what I was saying with Pacheco. I don't gotta worry about if anything, I gotta worry about how much fab I'm gonna spend that week because everyone's gonna be targeting those Chiefs running back. All right, cool. Now it's a free for all versus you got Kenneth Walker, but you should have probably got Zach Charbonnet in the 8th instead of Christian Kirk, who's in that
this guy is Zach Charbonnet.
Tell me I reached. Who?
This guy got him. The Bears.
Oh, number 1?
Yeah. It's good shit. Good shit. Bye. Yeah, see, you ain't worry about that shit. Anybody worry about those big bye. I better be able to figure it out by week 8. Or
bro,
week
for
10.
my bye, they were trying to tell me I need to worry about the bye because of Ollie Gordon and Chargers defense. Like, man, like, what are we talking about? What are you talking to me about? If anything, give me another 4 points. Give me a B if that's what.
See, I like, but even here, like, I like what he did. Like Jordan Love in the 4th, like he'll be all right. Is that him? Yeah, that's him. Yeah, like, and he's going all the way at the end of the draft, bro. Like, it's just so many quarterbacks. Like, I almost have to remind myself. Like, I mean, like Bryce Young's going to go undrafted in everybody's league.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's so many.
Like we keep saying, like you keep saying, C.J. Stroud. Where did anyone even get C.J. Stroud in?
Bro,
So
I don't. Let's see.
They're purple.
Yeah, Jerry. Like no,
nobody got Stroud. That's crazy.
Yeah, and I got Drake. I thought I was doing something getting Drake May in the 13th round. He was like, "Nah, bro, Jordan Love in the 14th." Like,
or even Jared Goff right there. Oh, go to number 3, the guy who got Chase Brown number 1, because there's no way he got better grades than both of us. Got Chase Brown. You got DeAndre Swift in the 4th. He got Jacoby Myers in the 5th. What did he get? Because if he got a decent grade, I don't even give a fuck about none of this.
What was his name?
About what they're grading. Yeah, he last, I think. Yeah, they gave him a shitty little grade. Yep. Drafter. Yeah, they gave him a shitty grade.
He was
Unserious. They gave him 3 reaches. All right, that's what I like to see. Wait, hold on. Go down.
Oh.
They said if you drafted CD Lamb if it was your first pick instead of Chase Brown. You think so?
Which is kind of crazy that they're even telling people to draft the CD. Like, yo, you should.
Bro, that's not even crazy. I think CD Lamb should be going above like Gibbs and Robinson. To be honest, like I think it should be. Think he should.
Yeah, but remember when we first started back on the pod, you were like, no, like he might be there for you in the 7th. And I was like, bro, I hope he is. Like, I hope he is.
That was just based off Cowboy hate bias that people have. You know what I mean? But there's some behind closed doors Cowboy lovers that I forgot about.
Bro, and that's the thing that
kind of balances it out. It
That's the
balances
shit
it
that be
out.
killing me, bro. It's like they hate the Cowboys, bro. It will be the first ones to draft. They know everything, bro. I'll never forget one of the years. This diehard Redskin fan
Oh,
my
I know who
league
you're
from
talking
college,
about. I know who you're talking about.
bro. He drafted Tony Pollard in the 3rd round, and it was the year that Tony Pollard went off. But I'm like, bro, are you serious? Like how? I'm trying to target him in a legitimate spot in the draft, and he's just like, oh no, I just think he's gonna beat out Zeke. And I'm like, bro, even if he's better and they see that he's better, they're not gonna sit Zeke. Like, why did you do this? But again, Redskin fans know so much about the Cowboys, bro. Like even today, I was watching some Cowboy content, and like Eagles fans are in our chat, and like the dude was like, yo, like you do realize like y'all are the reason the Cowboys are number one, because he's like, I know for a fact none of the Cowboy fans go to Eagle chats. They watch us, and y'all are watching us too. He's like, y'all are the reason that these motherfuckers are number one.
Well, here's the thing. Once the Giants, the winner is coming with the Giants. Big blue, big giant blue. We are so back, nigga. And I know that year where we came into the season and y'all 40 bombed us, I was confident then. That was a delusional confidence.
I know.
This was real confidence backed by
I
something.
know it was delusional confidence. When someone doesn't tell you any flaw that they have with their football team, like they're not worried about nothing. They just ready. I'm like, all right, okay. Like you can't tell me nothing bad about your football team. You don't got nothing.
Bro,
we
were coming off the playoff win against the Vikings. Daniel Jones was looking like Michael Vick. He was living up to Vanilla Vick that year, bro.
Yeah,
I was like, all right, bet. This is year 2 day ball. We're gonna open up the playbook for Daniel Jones. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I don't
open
even
up the
think
playbook for Daniel Jones. Which, hey, listen, Colts. The Colts are funny. I'm going to do Anthony Richardson landing spots because I think he needs a fresh start. Like, I feel like Shane Steichen doesn't like him or some shit like that. I feel like he just doesn't like him.
I keep on forgetting to send that how coaches look at QB competitions. YouTube put, but yeah, I'll send it to you. But yeah, bro.
You're supposed to send me that.
It's for again, like I always talk about it. You know, certain quarterbacks are allowed to, they get second chances, and other quarterbacks don't for whatever reason.
But you said, he was always a project, and y'all got him with the 4th pick. Yeah, he makes some mistakes. Yeah, he said he was tired and took himself out the game. We get all that, but with Daniel Jones, we know
he's still younger than like some of the
quarterbacks. He's still younger than Shador. Speaking of, let's talk about the Saints real quick because we got a little bit more time for you guys to make that move.
Yeah,
that boy Tyler Shuck. I don't understand what the Saints are doing because it's like, all right, y'all probably, if I were going to guess who's getting the number 1 pick, it's going to be the Saints. To me, it's definitely going to be the Saints, which means you're going to get quarterback again in the 1st round. So why use a 3rd round pick? And here's the thing. I remember when I was a little kid, and when I say little kid, I mean like under 10. I'm like, because I watch so much NBA, I'm like, why are people trading like these like 4th and 5th round picks? They seem super valuable. A 3rd round pick is super valuable for that to be the 3rd quarterback off the board.
Well, I think it was a second.
I
think it might have been a second, but bro, I'm telling you, like
they got him in a second. I feel like we've had this conversation before. They got him in a second.
Like Kellen Moore is a very, very smart man, and he knows how to keep his job. Like Kellen Moore knows how to keep his job. So remember, he came up under Jason Garrett. He came up under Jason Garrett, and one thing Garrett
got him in the second, bruh.
Like I'm telling you, bro, he knows how to keep his job. That's why he said he drafted that left tackle first. Because if you draft a left tackle, you hit, and he hits, like you're good.
Austin. This nigga turns 26 next month.
He has a family. That is a family man. That is
nigga, he turns 20, bro.
I'm telling you.
I keep saying 3rd round pick because I'm trying to give them some grace. Like, nah, y'all
I'm trying to tell you to play here.
It keeps leaving my mind.
Kellen Moore sets it up for it to look pretty but like you gotta still give him some grace. That's how
How
he's
does
gonna
it
do.
look pretty if this nigga can't beat out Spencer Rattler?
Because he's our second round quarterback.
Because he's not beating him out.
You know, a second round quarterback ain't no franchise. You know, I got to get a first round quarterback. I got to get my guy. You know, I need.
Yeah, I think it looks. I think it looks terrible if, for one, Jackson Dart as somebody that y'all technically could have traded up and got. I mean, in terms of value wise, we got him at the 26th spot. Y'all got Tyler Shuck at the 40th spot. So that's 14 spot
They did
difference.
not listen. Like sometimes this could like all things can be true. They're like, yo, we know our quarterback is not in this draft, but we have to get a guy. We have to select a body. So we'll select the guy that we like the most.
We got to
that's what they did. They selected the guy that they like the most. They like his traits the most. He's a 6'6" white, tall white. So we like him, but we're going to get the right left tackle because their O-line, low key, their O-line next year is going to be a beast. And then they'll go ahead and they'll get the quarterback and like they'll be serviceable. Like they'll be back to like a little bit above average on offense. And then I'm telling you, Kellen Moore is going to be there for like 9 years. Like Kellen Moore is going to be.
This is like a full on rebuild. I mean,
yeah.
they still have fucking Cam Jordan. Like, you know what I mean? They still have Cam
Jordan.
Jordan.
He's a hometown. They like the Saints.
I'm not saying they should get rid of him. I'm just saying this is an old ass team right now. You know what I mean? And it's like,
I mean, Tyrann Mathieu already just retired. Like
Chris Olave. He's 2 concussions away from retirement. You have Alvin Kamara there still chucking along, and then your running back 2 isn't too crazy. Kendre Miller. They just released or they just waived Cam Akers.
Yeah.
So, which is like you can't make the Saints roster. It's crazy. Wonder if he goes back to the Vikings again. But I don't know. It's still, even if the plan is, yo, we're going to keep building this thing. I think you could have pitched it without using a second round pick on a quarterback who's like 3 years younger than me.
So here's the thing: when they're talking about the quarterback, they're like selling the quarterback to themselves. Like when these guys pick their guys, like when they pick like even like. You know what I mean? We can talk about Bo Nix. Remember, at the time when they got Bo Nix, people were like, yo, he's a second round quarterback. But like Sean Payton was like, nah, this is my guy. Like, nah, everyone knew he was going to get Bo Nix. Like they didn't even think about Penix. Like no one thought it was.
But that's a different situation. Like we all knew they were going to get Bo Nix. It was a perfect fit, whatever.
But what I'm saying is, the situation I'm telling you is that when they say, like when the scout comes in, the GM is in, and they're in a war room. The scout and the coach is talking to each other and they're convincing themselves that this is the guy. Oh, I can coach that out of him. Oh, that bad ball you just saw. Oh, I can coach that out of him. Oh, I can get that out of him. I can get him to do that.
And that's why I like that I have a Brian Daboll, because you know who wanted Shador the most? Our coaching staff. And Brian Daboll, he's the offensive guru. He said, nah, this is my guy. This is
right.
Joe.
Okay.
Joe, you pick the rest of the team, which he did a great job these past few years. We still have to see. We still have to have week 1 through 18 go down to see if this is a smash pick of a draft. But even Marcus Bowe that we got in the 5th, who fell to the 5th, who we weren't expecting. I've seen mock drafts for him in the 3rd. We got him in the 5th. Seems like another out the park draft. Nah, but I want this quarterback.
I ain't trusting no tackles until I see them play football, dog. I don't care. And if they weren't a first round tackle, I am not. Hell no, dog. Your preseason tape ain't checking you out of nothing. I need to see a legit pass rusher in front of you. In Dallas, we watched the O-line. Like we track the O-line like all through training camp, all of this stuff. Like we take O-line seriously. So it's like
I saw Giants fans being like, oh, La'el Collins? I'm like, nigga, the Cowboys need O-line and they just released them. Like, no, we're not getting. It's just a name. But what else is another name that they saw that they were like, niggas be in love with names. Like this is Madden. Like, yeah, I could coach him up. No, you're on your couch.
But that's what these coaches do too. That like they believe. Like I'm telling you, I'm not joking. Kellen Moore and whoever helped him, that collective that helped select Tyler Shaw, they were dead ass. Like they weren't like, oh no, like they were like, no, this is our guy. Like they believed, they saw the film, they watched hours of film, They saw him. They know everything about him. They know he's 27. And that's the thing too. He's 27.
Why are you adding a year?
All right, well,
he's 25 right now. He's about to turn 26.
All right. He's 25. So it's like, yo, they know like he's in here to play now. Like they didn't get the project that's 20 years old. They got the guy that is he's older than Spencer Rattler.
By the way, Shedeur Sanders turned 23 this year, back in February. They could have had Shedeur. Like that's why I think the collusion comes from teams like the Saints. Like anyone that's still giving the Giants smoke, which is a lot less smoke, turn that to the Saints. And even if you wanted a quarterback to like groom, you could have did what the Steelers did. They got Will Howard in the 6th. The Dolphins, they got Quentin Ewers in the back end of the draft.
When they drafted Tyler Shaw, they punted. They punted QB. That was them punting QB, but they was throwing their fans a bone so they could have
second round pick. Like I get what you're saying. You're not a Saints fan, so I know you don't care about them. But like punting, but using your second, you can't punt.
Jimmy, like that's what like Jimmy Clausen. Remember Jimmy Clausen? He was drafted in the 2nd. Next year, Cam Newton comes through. Like you know what I'm saying? When it's a second round pick, we can be invested. Like he knows, like, yo, we believe in you. And like he has the confidence of the coach, right? But then also it's like, okay, if this doesn't go how we plan, it's not the end of the world. We didn't burn a first round pick on anybody.
Let's make some recent comparisons, right? So Malik Willis, he went in the 3rd. Kenny Pickett, he went at the bottom of the 1st. Who's gone in the 2nd recently? Will Levis went in the 2nd, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, he went in the 2nd, so they got off him quick. But even then, they gave him plenty of opportunities, which is like, that's my thing, though. Y'all have the number 1 overall pick.
Like he's going to get plenty of opportunities, bro. Like he's going to get this year.
Who, Levis?
Tyler. He's going to get this year. But it's like, all right, if you're good enough to put us in a position where we don't get a quarterback, like Andy Dalton. Remember him?
Remember Andy Dalton? Like that? Of course, I remember Andy Dalton.
Not trying to troll, no troll shit, but like Andy Dalton, they drafted AJ Green first, and then they drafted Andy Dalton. And it's like, all right, well, it turns out Andy Dalton was good enough to make it so that Cincinnati, they're not even in position to get a quarterback. So then it's like, all right, cool, I guess we'll keep you. So it's up to you, bro. If you put us in a position where we can't get a quarterback, then you're our quarterback. But if we're sitting there with the first pick, guess what? It ain't gonna be tackled. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, and then it's like Tyler. It's just, I mean, what is his career trajectory? Because it's like you haven't beat out Spencer. So if you haven't beat out Spencer now, if they do give you the start, you're literally 26, bro. Like you're supposed to be ready to play now. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Like kind of Michael Penix.
They picked him for now. Like it is all right. We're gonna see what you do this year. And again, if he wins 7 games, lucky motherfucker, you got your job again.
Like for example, Michael Penix, he's 25 right now. He turned 25 in May. He was ready to play. They still, you know what I mean? Had Kirk Cousins there. They paid him that
might be 25 too. I think Bo Nix might be 25 too. Because I know like those, they got like extra, like a 6 year. They had like some red shirts, some 6 years.
He's also 25. He turned 25 in February. Yeah, that COVID year. But that's an excuse. Well, I guess anyone after, but bro, he backed up Justin Herbert in Oregon.
Yeah, bro. I mean, again,
Justin Herbert's been in the league.
I'm talking shit, but they really do believe in him. That's why they did. Like I'm telling you, bro, they love a 6'6" white. They love it. They can't keep their eyes off of that man.
That is traditional.
People were literally talking about
plays
like,
the game the right way.
Yeah, like
plays the game the right way. Bro. He got that moxie, and
like,
he's sneaky athletic. Probably
it's a different like starting point or whatever. But it's just like how some people they're not going to ever give up on Justin Herbert. Like they're not, because it's like, yo,
why are you phrasing it that way? As if Justin Herbert isn't talented?
No, because you know how when they do the rankings or whatever, people are like, they always rank him super high over like Jalen Hurts. And it's like, bro, like Jalen Hurts.
Who would you rather have, Jalen Hurts or Justin Herbert?
See what I'm saying? And that's what those dudes are like. Oh, I'd rather have Justin Herbert. But then it's like, wait,
I'd rather have Justin Herbert.
Right. But then when someone talks to you, you're like, yo, all this dude does is win every big game he's in. And you're like, he has a Super Bowl, he has a Super Bowl MVP. He has a all. It's
I think all that happens if Justin Herbert is on the Eagles. I think I give the Super Bowl MVP should go to Howie Roseman. That's who it should go to.
But
Justin Herbert was just dealing with Brandon Staley for like 2 years longer than he should have. Gets Jim Harbaugh. All right, they lost that playoff game against the Texans. Cool. Now Herbert. This is your time to take the division.
I mean, but I'm saying, so that's what I'm saying. He didn't because of his skill set, because of his aesthetic. He don't get dinged for losing playoff games. The same playoff games that Jalen Hurts was like. I'm over here defending Jalen Hurts, but it's like, how do we value it? Because at the end of the day, yes, the team that exists, that team was a beast. But even when they played the Chiefs the first time, like he
went off. He went off. He went off. But so did Brock Purdy. And he was a 7th round pick. Brock Purdy went off in their Super Bowl loss to the Chiefs.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like, I gotta respect that. Yo, you're in the biggest game of your life, period. This is the biggest game of your life.
You're saying is Justin Herbert probably would have threw like 4 picks.
No, I don't know what he would have done. I know what he has done in his biggest games of his life that weren't even as big as the ones Jalen Hurts were in. So my whole question is, all right, well, how do we grade it? Like, that's what I'm kind of saying here, because
I think a lot of it is the eye test, and Justin Herbert, he knocks the eye test out the park. I'm not gonna lie. I love me some Justin Herbert, man.
That's what I'm trying to say here. It's like, bro, when you see him, you're like, oh yeah, okay. And then when you see Jalen,
we got to rope it back in and get to. We're saying this about Tyler Shuck, though. Are we seeing that?
I'm just saying that they see those traits, those same Justin Herbert traits, and they're like, yo, this is a poor man's Justin Herbert. That's what they're saying. Yo, this is a poor man's Justin Herbert. We can win with that.
You know what I just pieced together? I feel like with Kellen Moore, looks like he could be my son.
I just told you that he's going to be there for 9 years, bro. I just told you he's going to be there for 9 years. He learned from Jason Garrett, bro. Jason Garrett was a Dallas Cowboy head coach from 2010 to 2019. He should not have been the Cowboys head coach for that long. I'm telling you, but Jason Garrett always had an excuse why we were losing. There was always an excuse baked in.
But y'all went from Tony Romo to Dak. Like, y'all haven't had really a gap at quarterback.
Exactly. We've been spoiled on that aspect, but our defense sucks. Tony got hurt. This thing. That thing. Like I'm saying, Jason Garrett should not have been the head coach for 9 years, but he was with 2 of those quarterbacks, and like he always had some excuse baked in. And I'm telling you, that's going to be the same thing with Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore is always going to have an excuse baked in. Always.
All right. So next year, I know you got dip. This is the last little part. Given the fact that they went Tyler Shuck, because I get what you're saying, but a 2nd round pick is so fucking important. How can we trust?
They'll punch your ass.
Yeah, but in terms of just picking players in a 53-man roster, it's very important. So how can we trust their process with picking a quarterback if they have like the first pick? Because what this tells me is that if you took Tyler Shuck the year before, then that whatever quarterback y'all pick at the 101 spot probably isn't going to be the best quarterback out of that draft class.
But even this draft coming up, even this draft, hindsight 2020, what did I tell you why it was going on? I said nobody knows what the hell they're doing at quarterback. Nobody knows what a good quarterback. They don't know. No one knows what they're doing at quarterback. You just
Actually, I have one more funny thing to say. So I remember I was arguing with somebody on Twitter, and I was pretty much making the point that you're making. I'm like, bro, quarterback is so unpredictable, blase. And what you got to realize, it's like, bro, Brock Purdy he's Mr. Irrelevant. That means he went 7th round, last pick. This man had the nerve to tell me, also, hold on. This nigga had the nerve to tell me that he actually had Brock Purdy as one of his top quarterbacks that draft. I'm like, show me a tweet. Show me a tweet where you were bringing up Brock Purdy. Show me a
I
tweet
will
where you
say,
bringing up
I
Brock
will say
Purdy.
that Brock Purdy was a dog at Iowa State.
Okay, but he was a dog. But I'm telling you, this guy, and I'm gonna find the tweet and I'm gonna send it to you later.
Yeah.
But he was basically trying to make it sound like, oh yeah, I had him as my number 2 ranked quarterback. I'm like, all right, bro. All right, bro.
See,
tell me
right.
tell me where you had Tom Brady back in the day. You
Back
must have
in-
had
right.
him, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
nah. And
Yeah.
he tweets NFL shit all the time. So it's like,
Yeah.
like, show me that.
Right.
Like,
But like even
you,
with that, like Dak being in the 4th round, and like we didn't even want him. We wanted somebody else. We drafted Dak with the 2nd, 4th round pick in that year's draft, bro. We weren't even targeting him. Like we was trying to get away from his ass. And like you ended up at him, and he you know what I'm saying? He's still balling, and Carson Wentz is a family man that's a backup. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, bro, no one knows what they're doing. Nobody. Like, so when you have one, you got to try to win. Like, I'm not trying to have the best quarterback. I'm trying to have the best team. And, like, hopefully my quarterback is serviceable enough to, like, win the games. And that's why I guess I'm cool if, like, a Philly fan comes to me and wants to rank Jalen Hurts in front of Justin Herbert. Like, I'm like, all right, I'm cool with it.
Hey, breaking news. The Browns traded Kenny Pickett to the Raiders about 30 minutes ago.
Bro,
Kenny Pickett on the Raiders. Aiden O'Connell, he fractured his wrist in the preseason finale. So that's the Browns. That the AFC North is going to be hilarious. I mean, think about it. They got Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers. You got Joe Burrow. This is the last run. Trey Hendrickson, 1-year deal. Shamar Stewart, let's see what he does. The Browns, they have like a whole prison yard over there. They got Isaiah Bond. See what happens with Quinchon Junkins, and then obviously the Baltimore Ravens being the Baltimore Ravens. But all right, that's one quarterback down. Now it's Joe Flacco, Dylan Gabriel, and Shador Sanders. Now there was 3.
They were going to keep 3. They kept 3.
Now there was 3.
But yeah, bro, about to get out. Matter of fact, like and subscribe. We're gonna be back probably Wednesday or Thursday, depending on situation. But we'll figure it out.
And like I said, look out for our betting segment all year, every week. Like, love, lock. We're gonna get after it. Sports betting is our forte too. Just as much as we love fantasy, we're going to get into some future picks too here later in the week. Now that the season starts next week. But in terms of the YouTube, we're on the road to 100 subs. We're at about 85 right now. Run it up. Matter of fact, football. Put that in your search bar, and we'll probably be doing a giveaway here soon because me and Austin work real jobs, and we invest into this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, like to subscribe. As a matter of fact, the stream.